Welcome to How to Fail at E-commerce. This is going to be one of the most important videos you watch. I'm going to go over the 5 main reasons that beginners fail at e-commerce and what you can do to avoid those mistakes. So the idea behind this video comes from a mental model called inversion. Inversion is a mental model that comes from Charlie Munger, the business partner of Warren Buffett. Together, they've made a lot of great decisions throughout their business career, and they've credited a lot of that success to inversion. So what is inversion? Inversion is the practice of thinking through problems in reverse. Instead of asking how to achieve goal X, reverse the question and ask how to not achieve goal X. And when you do this, you become clear on what not to do. So for example, let's say you want to lose weight. Instead of asking how can I lose weight, reverse the question and ask how can I not lose weight. And once you do that, brainstorm as many ideas as possible. So to not lose weight, what would I do? I would have the wrong expectations. I would give up too soon. I would not eat properly. I would not exercise. I would not be smart with, counting my calories and being in a calorie deficit. And I'll brainstorm up as many ideas as I can. The more you understand what will cause you to fail, the better armed you are to make decisions that avoid those mistakes so you can succeed faster. A good quote by Charlie Munger is, "All I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there." So we're going to apply this mental model to e-com. I'm going to go through 5 of the main reasons that people fail and what you can do to avoid those mistakes. Reason number 1, not having enough budget. How to fail. Not having the required minimum budget of $2,000 in cash and $50 per day in cash flow. Problem. Without enough budget, you will not have the runway to keep testing new products until you eventually find a winner. So in the e-commerce business model, the name of the game is to find a winning product. And this might take, it might take some time. You might have to test 5, 10, 20 products until you find your winner. And every product will cost money to test. You're going to have to buy ad creatives. You're going to have to run ads on Facebook. And all of this requires money, so you need to have a good enough budget so you have the runway to keep testing new products until you eventually find a successful one. So you need the initial $2,000 to pay for your Shopify subscription, pay for essential apps, pay for your domain, buy ad creatives, and pay for orders. And there'll be many more small expenses here and there. And on top of that, you want to have $50 per day for Facebook ads. So your initial startup costs would be covered in the $2,000. It might cost you, $300 to $500 to start up initially, but then you're only going to have $1,500 left over. And let's say you spend $300 per product. With $1,500, you can only test 5 products until you run out of money, right? So if you have cash flow coming in, $50 per day coming in for Facebook ads, you can continue testing products until you eventually find a winner. When you spend money on Facebook ads, you will be getting sales, so you won't be losing $50 every single day. But until you find a winning product, you may be in the red. So the solution, save up enough money before you start this business model. In the beginning, go get a part-time or a full-time job. That's what I did. When I was 18, I didn't go to university. I went ahead and got a job at McDonald's. I was earning $1,500 per month. And all the money I made, I invested it into Facebook ads and eventually found a winning product that made me 7 figures in revenue. So, in the beginning, save up as much money as you can. Go get a part-time job, especially if you're young. If you're young and you have a lot of time, go get a full-time or a part-time job and invest all of that money into Facebook ads. And another benefit of doing this is, when you have a job, you have consistent cash flow. So, if I spent $50 today on a product and it didn't work, tomorrow I'm going to go to work again and make money so I can put into Facebook ads the following day. So the first way to do it is to get a part-time job and invest that money. And the second way to do it is go to the copywriting, freelancing, and affiliate marketing categories in HU. We have great professors there. We have a great program and great mentorship in there. So, if you do copywriting or freelancing, you can make more money. And the best thing about these business models, copywriting, freelancing, and affiliate marketing is they don't require any money to start. You only have to invest your time. It's a very good way to make money without investing anything upfront. So, you can go do copywriting to get your first, 3 to 5 clients. If you're making $5,000 to $10,000 per month, you can invest a lot of that money into an e-commerce business to really scale it up. The drawback with copywriting and freelancing is, the amount of money you make is directly correlated to the amount of time you have. You can only manage like 10 clients at a time. Your time is linked to your money. Whereas with a business like e-commerce, you're selling a product, so your time isn't linked to money, which is why you can scale a lot more. You can build a copywriting business to $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and then build an e-commerce business to $100,000 to $1 million because you're not trading your time for money. So in the beginning, you can go do copywriting or freelancing to get the cash flow in, then invest that into an e-commerce business to scale more. Next, not picking a winning product to build your brand around. If you don't pick a winning product to build your brand around, you will not be able to generate profitable sales in order to grow your business. If you have a decent to average product, you might get sales, but it won't be profitable. And ideally, you want to be profitable in order to grow your business. Products need to follow the winning product criteria. They need to have a wow factor, be attention grabbing, solve a problem, and you have to have good profit margins. So your ads need to stand out in the newsfeed in order for people to click onto it and want to purchase. In addition, you need to have good profit margins. You want to have a markup of at least 3 to 5x. So if you buy a product for $10, you want to sell it for at least $30 to $50. And you also want to have a good $25 to $30 minimum profit margin on that. Otherwise, you won't be able to make any profit with Facebook ads. So, 5 years ago, you can go get a product for $5 and sell it on Facebook for $15 and make money. And that's because the advertising prices were so cheap that it was very easy to make profitable sales on a very low ticket product. However, in 2022, the advertising prices are a lot higher. So you need to have a higher profit margin in order to pay for Facebook ads. So the solution, make sure you follow the tutorials and spend a lot of time doing product research. It is a skill and you will improve over time. And product research is it's the highest value task you can do in the e-commerce business. It's the most important thing you do. You could have the best marketing in the world, the best branding, you can hire all the best people, you can have an unlimited budget, right? But if you don't have a winning product, none of that will matter. The most important part of your e-commerce business is having a winning product to build your brand around. This is how you're going to generate customers. If you don't pick a winning product, you will not go very far in this business. So invest as much time as you can to learning this skill and picking good products. And at the same time, this point will go back to the previous one. It will take time to test. You will spend money testing products until you find a winner. So you do need to make sure you have enough budget in order to sustain that. Next, becoming emotionally attached. How to fail. Becoming emotionally attached to a product that is not profitable. You might have found a product that's generating consistent sales for you on a daily basis. You might be getting 2, 3, 4, 5 sales per day. However, it's not profitable or even remotely close to profitable. But because you've never had sales before, you become emotionally attached to that product and can't move on. You keep running it in the false belief that eventually it's going to start working. And as you keep doing this, you lose more money, you lose more time, eventually getting burnt out and not wanting to continue the business. And this is one of the biggest mistakes I made. I used to have a product that was getting sales consistently, but I kept on thinking, I don't want to research and find a new product. I don't want to start the whole process again. Let me keep trying this product, to make it profitable. The more I spend on Facebook, the more data I'm going to get, the cheaper it's going to become. But that was the wrong mindset. I became attached to that product. It was never going to work, and I lost 3 to 4 months. And when you've invested so much into a bad product, you've invested time, you've invested money, you start getting burnt out, and it's hard for you to go out there again and start testing new products. So the solution to this, if you've been trying a product for 1 to 2 weeks and it's not profitable or even breaking even, just move on to the next product. Don't get emotionally attached. It's going to cost a lot more in the long term, and because the next product you test might be a winner. If let's say it's written that you're going to have to test 15 products before you find a winner, if you become emotionally attached to product number 7 and you spend a year on that product, you won't get to product 15, and that could have been the winner that that grows your business to 7 figures. In the time that you were emotionally attached to this product, you could have found another one and already be making profitable sales. Next, having a poor customer experience. How to fail. Having a poor customer experience by ignoring your customers and not improving shipping times. So if you don't deliver a great customer experience, which means timely customer service, having acceptable shipping times and a high quality product, you'll receive disputes and chargebacks and can potentially lose your Facebook ad account due to bad customer feedback. Facebook send a survey out to your customers after 6 to 8 weeks and ask them how was their experience buying from your brand. And if too many people leave bad feedback, Facebook will restrict your page and you won't be able to advertise. And if you can't advertise on Facebook, you've just cut off your tie to the most powerful advertising platform on the planet. So, it's super important to have a great customer experience. Now, this isn't as important in the beginning when you're first looking for a winning product. You might start getting, 1 to 2 sales per day, but you don't know if this product is going to be something that works long term. So in that scenario, it's not super important to, improve the shipping times and sample your product because you're just testing. However, once you're getting at least 5, 10, 20 orders per day, you really need to focus on getting, fast shipping times and a high quality product. Now, the solution: make sure you check your customer service emails multiple times per day. Ensure you reply to every customer within 12 hours. So there's no excuse not to be responsive to your customers. They've given you their money, so you need to go into your emails every single day and make sure you reply to them as fast as possible. Keep them up to date with the whole, delivery and everything. So it's super important that you do this. And of course, once you have consistent orders, improve your shipping times, hiring a sourcing agent, and make sure you sample your products to ensure the highest quality. And if you're getting 10, 20, 30 orders per day, you can consider importing it to a 3PL in the United States or your home country, and improving the packaging and improving the product quality. So make sure you focus on having a good customer experience. In the beginning, when you're testing, it doesn't matter that much. And when you are testing, when you only get 1 to 3 orders per day, Facebook won't really send that customer feedback score, so you won't really be in trouble. But when you do start scaling, make sure you focus on having a good customer experience. The final reason: not following the system. How to fail: not following the tutorials and leveraging all of the support that HU gives you. So there's a lot of false information online about what it takes to become successful. People will tell you a million different things. They'll tell you, e-commerce is dead, Facebook ads is dead, do TikTok ads, or don't do e-com, start a social media agency, go into crypto, trade on the stock market. There's a lot of ways to make money out there. And as a result, you might have shiny object syndrome, and you might jump from business to business without really putting in enough effort into making one of them work. So the solution to this: stay focused and follow the process because it works. Go through all of the videos in Hustlers University. Stay active in the chats. If you want inspiration, go through the Ecom Wins channel. Make sure you stay focused, put the blinders on, and focus on the process. Don't watch a million different courses that tell you, do this, do that. Don't try different business models. Focus on ecom. Commit to at least 6 months of focused effort in this business model before giving up and trying another. You can only become good at a certain skill by sticking to the process. And if you keep trying different things, it's not going to work. So, make sure you follow the system. So these are the 5 main reasons that beginners fail in ecom. If you understand all of these reasons and actively try to avoid them, you should be able to avoid the mistakes that people make, and you should be able to succeed a lot faster.